Hi, I'm Kelly Krings-Lunder, and I'm a licensed clinical social worker. I created this channel because I believe that through a combination of talents, we have the power to make life better. I actually think this happens all the time. We just don't always hear about it. I want to raise awareness of good things happening in the world. I've worked with thousands of people at this point in my career, and I want to reach more. This is my way of combining what I love in life with what I love in psychology and social work. These are the things that make the world better, combined with what's fun, real, and available in psychology and social work. I want to make these things accessible to the world at large, and I want you to know about them. I am wordy, but I make no apology for it. I want you to understand where I'm coming from so you can apply it to your own experiences, and I want to give time to the people and things I'll be talking about, as well as give you a good grasp of what you're looking at and how to apply it. Sometimes we want to change. We want to do good things, but what's missing is how, hence explanations. Right now in this video series, I'm talking about neurofeedback, and neurofeedback is one of the ways we get from point A to point B. A previous video showed increased focus, concentration, and attention measured in real time via neurofeedback while a person was listening to music from the Thor 2 soundtrack by composer Brian Tyler. Each person's brain is bioelectrical, and neurofeedback picks up those signals and measures them. The way that we are measuring brain waves is via a small headset created by a company called NeuroSky. This model is the MindWave Mobile. NeuroSky has taken about $16,000 to $30,000 of lab equipment and put it into this tiny headset. You can use this headset on Mac, PC, and mobile devices. I do recommend these for home use, but only after you've worked with a clinician extensively so you know what you're doing. It's difficult to interpret your own results, so having a clinician monitor this is really the way to go. If there's enough interest, I can do a series in understanding this, but let me be clear, this is not a toy. So this neuro headset has 3 contact points here for the forehead, and this clips to the ear, but it gives us a 98 to 99% read of the brain's bioelectrical activity. If you're confused about neurofeedback, I recommend going and watching the previous video. There's a link to the NeuroSky website under the Show More tab on your screen under the video, as well as to iTunes for all this music, which is done by Brian Tyler. Go get the music. It's good for your brain, and you're doing yourself a huge favor by listening to it on a good sound system. It will engage your whole brain. Music balances your brain's hemispheres, increases IQ, and promotes relaxation and attention, among a number of other things. Neurofeedback is an understudied science, however, it's gaining speed. One of the beautiful things about neurofeedback is that it makes the brain visible. You can see how you're actually responding to a stimulus. The guesswork is gone, and that is very reassuring, very comforting to people. You don't hope you're getting a result. You can see if you are or not. And because of that, neurofeedback is currently being used in some interesting non-clinical ways. For example, when people are learning an instrument or composing, people are using headsets like the one I showed you for immediate feedback. So what's making the audience pay attention? What's relaxing them? What's a combo? So that's very relevant to the topic at hand for musicians, artists, composers, and conductors. The launch of this channel and the video last week got really positive response and good interest. One person mentioned, I think on Twitter, that he loves listening to Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, the main theme, and said it calms him right down. And I can actually see and hear why, so we're going to listen to that today. And as a side note, I'm very positive on video games in general. I think they are better for us than not, especially if they have good music and visuals. I'm also into the notion of using media in a positive way. I'd like to focus on what's right rather than what is wrong. So let's look at today's brain. This person has moderate to severe PTSD, that's post-traumatic stress disorder. She has trouble for relaxing for more than a few seconds at a time because her brain has learned that fear is normal. So that's being worked on with a therapy neurofeedback combo. One thing identified as calming to her is music. So the difference between this video and the last one is that this is a very passive exercise. She's just being in the moment. I want to say that this person is also a volunteer, not one of my patients. On this program that we're going to look at, we're just monitoring. Anything you see for relaxation on these dials for her that's above 0 is very good. It's very difficult for her to relax. I'm not going to talk as you watch. I just want you to relax and enjoy the music too, but I am going to tell you some things to look for, and I'll mouse over areas where something important is happening. Watch for the Hertz bars to sync in time with the music. Watch for the attention and meditation dials to sync or be in balance with each other if this is optimal performance. Watch for the Hertz bars to engage at higher frequencies. This is good for learning and relaxation. And if that's confusing at all, just go back and watch the last video. We are going to listen to Locusena from Thor 2. Watch for meditation and relaxation. Asgard from Thor 2. Watch for meditation and relaxation, but primarily attention. You will note that the brain is syncing differently in response to this music. Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag, main theme. Watch for both attention and relaxation. And then finally, Constantine and titles for both attention and relaxation again. I think that that is a really excellent example of how something that's complex but sounds a little more mainstream can still have a great effect on the brain. Also, it's awesome. I love Constantine. So please enjoy this beautiful music by composer Brian Tyler, who has been very positive regarding this project, and I want to say thank you to him so much for that. And it is his music that inspired this entire channel and where it's going to go from here. So in keeping with the spirit of what's great about Thor 2, next time I'm going to talk with you about narrative therapy, which is where we use characters or archetypes to tell our story. And I'll show you why it's actually really good for your brain to have a crush. Tom Hiddleston fans are in for a treat. And lastly, but not least, I want to thank the volunteers who are helping me make these for you. They are generously giving of their time and spirit. Thanks for watching. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, share, reply, and retweet.